back to the College Cinephile. My name is Sydney, and today we will be reviewing The Nutcracker in the Four Realms, directed by Lasse Hallström and Joe Johnston, and starring Mackenzie Foy, Keira Knightley, Morgan Freeman, and Jaden Fowler Knight, among many others. Joining me to talk about the film is Ian. Ian.
The Nutcracker in the Four Realms is about Kara Stolbom, a young woman who has recently lost her mother on Christmas Eve. Her father gives her and her siblings some gifts that were left to them by their mother. Clara's gift is a mysterious egg with a lock but no key. The family goes to a Christmas party hosted by Morgan Freeman's character, who also raised Clara's mother. When it's time for presents to be given out, Clara finds herself in a mysterious, magical place where she finds the key she needs, but it is stolen away, and the story picks up from there. So
let's get into the plot.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What were you thinking about some of the overall ideas of the story?
I think the story was fine. I thought it was very predictable. And we agree in some aspects about how it's predictable. Mm-hmm. There was this thing very early on in the movie where, I feel like I shouldn't say because it would be spoiling it, but I don't feel like it's actually a spoiler.
No, go ahead. I don't think it's a spoiler.
Well, so in the egg, there's a note in the gift left by her mother. It says, everything you need is inside. She interprets that as inside the egg. Very obviously, her mother means her. And, maybe it's just me as an adult, but it's like, Clara, come on.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think maybe the fact that it's a Christmas movie, Christmas-themed movie, and a kids movie, that they kind of have to be, on the nose about it, pretty heavy with it, the magic is inside you. You're the special one. But, I totally get it. But also, I really liked it. I thought it worked well. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, and then another aspect, which I definitely won't go into because it is a spoiler, but there's a twist in the villain. I saw it coming from, basically right away, but you didn't quite see that?
I did not. No,
yeah.
it totally missed me, and then I was like, oh, wow, I like that. Well, when it happened, and then you were, laughing, and I was like, oh, I just missed something.
Yeah, but let's get into the characters. So obviously there's Clara. She has two siblings, but they're not in the movie so much. Mm-hmm. There's her dad, who she thinks he's just going business as normal after her mother passes away. But she discovers that he's actually lonely, which when someone dies, everyone grieves in their own way, and that's just something that, once again, as an adult, So, he's trying to go about business as normal because that's just his way of processing it. And so, as an adult, it's you see that, but her as a child, she doesn't see that. Mm-hmm. And so it's Clara!
For sure, yeah. It was interesting to see, your dad's sad. Chill. She was running around and kind of yelling at him a couple times, and you're like, chill a little bit, please.
Yeah, but then once we get into the realm, we meet the Nutcracker. His name is Philip. He's awesome. I love him. And then there's the Sugar Plum Fairy and the other two guys who rule over the other two realms. They're not that important.
They're not. Well, one of them's name was Shiver. I remember that because he was the king of the snowflake realm.
Yeah.
And his name was Shiver.
I didn't see. I don't remember the other two.
It's fine.
Because they're not that important.
They weren't.
It's the Sugar Plum Fairy, and that's it. And then the Mother Ginger, she's the antagonist of the film. She rules over the fourth realm, which is the realm of amusement.
Yes.
They're not allowed to talk about it.
They're not allowed to say the realm of amusement. That was interesting. But other than that, though, I think Clara and Philip really worked well together because they're, obviously, because it's a kids movie, it wasn't, overtly romantic. Mm-hmm. She was just I need help, come with me. And he was like, all right. And then just is assisting her the entire time. Yeah. And he did a really good job of helping her out and not, it wasn't weird, I don't think, at any time. It was just cool, met you in the forest, let's be friends.
Yeah, he was the first person that she met in the realm, and so it was she kind of latched on to him. Mm. But yeah, I really like their dynamic. But as for visuals. Yeah,
overall, I really liked this movie. I was really excited about this movie because I love the Nutcracker tale in general. I've seen the ballet a bunch of times. I used to go with my grandmother a lot, but the movie was beautiful. I really think like the story was fine and the characters were all right, but like the visuals were really, really good, and I really enjoyed it. Like at one point, the rat monster like looks kind of scary because like the way he's put together, and it looks really good. And the Sugar Plum Fairy looks really good, and like all of the cities and the people are painted really well. Like they look like hand painted, characters that turned out really well. I think it worked really well.
Yeah, that mouse monster is disgusting.
Yeah, yeah. It's visually like it gets you like like you pull back because it is gross, but I think that means they did a good job. It doesn't just look like a gummy mess.
Because I turned to you in the theater and I was like, I'm not about this. But yeah. As for like our score, I think I give it a 2.5 out of 5.
I would definitely just give it a 3. It was fine. I would give it it's an average, fine Christmas family movie. Like most family movies, are either super good or they're kind of lame. And I feel like this was in the middle. Like it was fine. It looked really good. I was drawn in because I love the story. So I would give it. I get 3.
Yeah, for me it doesn't quite reach that 3.
Okay.
It was just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun, and it's definitely like a good movie to take your kids to. But other than that, like it was just fine.
That's fair. Yeah. It's a fair assessment.
All right, that's our review for The Nutcracker in the Four Realms. Go see it if you want, and leave a comment below what you think. Make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We really appreciate that, and we'll see you next time on the College Cinephile.